to the Newness Space channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is a channel where you find everything parenting, pregnancy, children, all of those good stuff. You will definitely find them here. I'm so happy to be back here, and I'm glad to have you here watching this particular video at this particular moment. So you're very much welcome. If you're new here, you're watching the Newness Space, please feel at home, enjoy all my content, and kindly, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. You won't be disappointed. You will enjoy being part of this amazing family. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post new videos, you will be alerted immediately. You are so much welcome. So before I get into today's video, allow me to say thank you so much for watching my previous videos, for the comments that I received on that video. I really appreciate so much. Even the likes, thank you so much. And even the new subscribers, you're so much welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Now I would like to do my post notification shout out right now before I get into today's video. And my notification shout out for today goes to Beatrice Chepkoech. Thank you so much for being the first person to comment on my previous video. I appreciate your comment. Now if you want to get a notification shout out from me, all you need to do is be the first to comment on this video, and I'll shout you out in my next video. But I really appreciate all the comments I got, all the likes and all the views, and even the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Okay, so in today's video, I want to share with you something very crazy. Okay, is it really crazy? Well, I want to share with you the crazy things I did while I was pregnant and when I became a first-time mom. Yeah, I did a few things that I felt was a little bit weird, crazy, and I felt I should do a video to share with you that. So are you pregnant right now or a first-time mom, and these are some of the things that you're doing, or there are other things that you're doing and you feel no one is understanding you, no one thinks you are normal, they think you're weird. do not feel that way, darling. You are not alone. We all probably had our own crazy moments, and I'm here to share mine. Okay, I'm here to share mine so that I can tell you, you are not crazy, you are not weird. You're just normal. You're just responding to the season that you are in right now. So let's get into today's video. So I would share a few points that I think, the few things that I felt I did while I was pregnant, and then now move on to sharing the few things that I think I did actually while I was a first-time new mom. So let's start with what I did while I was pregnant. So the first crazy thing I would like to talk about is the sleeping position. Now we are told as pregnant women that we're supposed to sleep on our side because that's the safest sleep position that we are supposed to sleep on throughout your pregnancy journey. But my dear, as in, that was one thing I actually felt I really struggled with. And so the crazy thing about it was that I would sleep on one position and wake up and find myself in a different position. All times I get tired of sleeping on one side and I'm like, oh no. So I would just find myself sleeping on my back or sleeping on my, on different weird, strange position, so long as it was working for me, so long as it made me feel comfortable, which I felt that wasn't right. I am supposed to sleep on my side. So that was a very crazy thing I felt I did, and yeah, it was a struggle. The second crazy thing I did while I was pregnant was hiding the pregnancy itself. Yes, my guys, I used to hide my pregnancy a lot. Like, I felt like, why should I let the entire world know that I'm pregnant? It's none of their business. I mean, this is just me getting pregnant. I don't need to announce to the entire world. So I don't know why, but I used to really hide that pregnancy a lot. Actually, most people got to know I was pregnant when I was actually 7 months old, pregnant. So hiding it was one crazy thing I used to do. And how did I used to do that? I used to have a big jacket on, always, whether it is cold, whether it is hot, you will always find me in a jacket. In fact, there was a time a neighbor of mine had to tell me after I gave birth. She was like, she used to see me in a jacket and she's wondering, is this girl normal? Yes, I was hiding something because I just didn't feel comfortable, sharing, letting everybody see my big bum, saying that I'm pregnant. So I was hiding it throughout, and most people, even my colleagues in the office, got to really know about the pregnancy when I was like 7 months old. Yeah, so that was one crazy thing I used to do a lot. Another crazy thing that I felt I used to do when I was pregnant was craving junk. junk food, I used to crave it a lot. Now, we are told that when we are pregnant, we are supposed to eat healthy, which is very true. You eat healthy, you eat things that are very healthy, greens, legumes, all those good stuff. But I used to crave junk a lot, guys. Junk like chips, chicken, those just junky things that I know personally is not safe for me during the pregnancy journey. I used to crave it a lot. But thank God I had support systems that would always keep check on me and tell me, nope, you're not eating that now. Nope, no junk, no junk. And that was what helped me. If not, I would be eating junk every day. So that was so crazy. Keeping pace with the fact that I don't have to eat junk was really hard for me. So the crazy thing about it was I would crave this thing so much. I want it so much that I would get angry at this support system for telling me not to eat junk. But later on, of course, I got to know it was actually for my good. Yeah, and for the good of the baby as well. Another crazy thing that I used to do was being so active. I was very active and just full of energy that I just couldn't explain where they were coming from. Guys, I was heavily pregnant, but I would be jumping up and down the stairs, walking, running, I used to walk a lot. Walking was like my hobby at that time, as in I was just full of energy, doing a lot of house chores in the house, washing, cleaning. It was just too much. I just couldn't sit one place. I just want to be active and, doing something, just, getting myself busy. And I felt that was really strange and crazy, because, some pregnant people, you find them wanting to lie down, wanting to sit one place. I just couldn't. I was just active everywhere. And you see me climbing and jumping down the stairs. You wonder, is this girl really pregnant? So that was really crazy. That was really crazy. Yes. All right, so let's get straight into the crazy things I used to do when I became a first-time new mom. The first crazy thing I felt I used to do was breastfeeding my baby while lying down. Now, I know that is lazy, and in the long run, it makes your baby get used to feeding on that position, okay? Which, of course, you won't enjoy your sleep. You will always have to be breastfeeding the baby as the baby sleeps. Secondly, is also not good because for a very small baby, the baby can choke, because you can even slip off and roll over your baby, or the baby can actually choke because of the position you have kept the baby to feed in. So it's not that safe and it's not advisable. But that was one crazy thing I used to find myself doing because I'm so tired, I'm so sleepy, and baby wants to suck in the night. So what I do, I just transfer her from her bed and bring her to my bed, lie down, and put the breast in the baby's mouth, and the baby will suck, and I sleep as the baby sleeps off. And so that was one habit that I did that I wouldn't encourage any new mom to do because it's very addictive, and then you will face the consequences of it later on, which is not enjoyable. Yeah, the baby will get used to sleeping in your bed. It will be hard to transfer the baby to, be able to sleep, by themselves, okay? Which would mean you have to wake up so many times in the night and you won't enjoy your sleep. So that was one crazy thing I used to do. Another thing that I felt it was crazy that I used to do when I became a first-time mom, new mom, was that I used to feel so bored at home. I used to feel so bored because I had to quit my job at some point, and then I was just, you would say, a stay-at-home mom for a period of time. So I used to feel so bored. So what I used to do, when my husband goes to work, I will package the baby, dress the baby up, pick a few things that I feel I need, and I just go out to nowhere. But the very place that I used to frequent was a hospital. Yes, so I'll just walk into a hospital, a particular hospital, not just any hospital, but a particular hospital that was very accessible to where we stay. I would walk in there and just sit there. So I would sit there and just watch people walk in and out, and I'll sit there the whole day, and when I'm tired, I can't get back home. That was so crazy, and I would do that like every day because I used to feel bored sitting at home. I'm not seeing people, it's just me and the baby. So I would be like, nope, My husband is out to work. I am going somewhere where I can see people walking and out, walking and out. So at times I'll just go to a baby clinic where I just see other babies, and then we're just there staring at other people, staring at other babies, and just keeping ourselves. We felt that was keeping us busy. And when I say us, I mean me and the baby. So that was one thing I used to do. I did it for some period of time, and then I was like, no, I think I should stop doing that. It's just not funny anymore. But that was very crazy. That was very crazy and daring. Walking into a hospital, sitting there without any agenda, guys. No agenda. Another crazy thing I felt I used to do when I became a first-time new mom was Googling everything. The baby coughs, I Google. The baby sneezes, I Google. The baby scratches her eyes, I'm like, what is that? I Google. I used to Google everything, every information. I always wanted to be on top of the game to get to know what is going on. I was so curious to knowing everything. So YouTube was my best friend. Google was my best friend, gathering information, even calling other parents, other people who have been parents before me. As in, that was what I used to love doing. I'll find out information, of course, finding information from the pediatrician, what is going on, baby is doing like, the baby is doing like that. I was always wanting to gather information over everything. That was so crazy, guys. That was so crazy. And I'm sure most new moms, they also do that. Yeah, they also do that because you want to know, is the baby okay? You're panicking a lot. Yeah, that was what I used to do when I was a first-time mom. Yes. The next thing I would like to share with you that I felt was crazy that I used to do when I was a first-time new mom was actually especially the first few weeks when the baby came back from the hospital. When we came back from the hospital, was that I used to negotiate with my husband that we have a we have a schedule when it comes to sleeping in the night, because you know what, I love my sleep and I wasn't ready to stay up awake for hours, and then during the day I am also tired because I'm taking care of the baby. So I had to get to a point where I would actually request and negotiate with my husband, you know what, let's have a schedule, let's have a routine, let's have a shift in the night. So like my husband will be awake during from 9 p.m. to maybe 1 p.m. From 9 p.m. to maybe 1 a.m. And then now I'll wake up around 1 a.m. and be awake till around 6 p.m. Now, if the baby wakes up between 1 a.m. to 6 p.m., I'm the one in charge of going to pick the baby up and change the diaper or put the baby back to sleep. If the baby wakes up between 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., my husband is the one in charge of going to attend to the baby. So if you're fortunate that the baby did not wake up during your shift, then you will sleep all through. But then if the baby wakes up during your shift, you'll have to attend to the baby while you allow the other person to sleep. So that was one thing I had to negotiate and request from my husband, which I thank God he accepted. And let me tell you, that really helped, because at least at the end of the day, you will have some good hours of sleep, compared to if you're the only one, waking up the whole time, the whole night to take care of the baby whenever the baby wakes up, because newborn babies can wake up many times or 2-3 times in the night, except you've sleep trained your baby, and that it will limit on the baby waking up too many times in the night. But if you've not sleep trained your baby, you might find yourself waking up so many times. We did not sleep train her at that time, so it was really hectic. And so that was one crazy thing I did, and I had to request from my husband, and I thank God he accepted, and that really worked, and that really helped. So you're a first time mom, you don't have to be the only one waking up in the night and taking care of a baby. You can always have your partner help you, or someone who is with you in the house to help you, so that at least you can have some few hours of sleep, to rest very well, because during the day you'll have to take care of the baby, and most likely your partner has gone to work or something, so you have to take care of the baby, so you need to be fresh, you need to have slept well and well rested. Yeah, so that was one crazy thing I think I did. The last one I would like to share with you is when the baby when we came back from the hospital newly, when I was of course a first time new mom, and I was told, After 3 hours, if the baby is still sleeping after 3 hours, wake the baby up, to feed, and then take the baby back to sleep. We heeded to that advice. And our first night in the house, coming from the hospital. In the hospital, of course, they wake the baby up to feed the baby and all that. I feed the baby and then take the baby back to sleep. That was working because, of course, the nurses are there. They can help around in one way or the other. When we got back home, the first night, my baby slept for like 3 hours, and my husband and I were like, oh, we need to wake this baby up. We went to wake our baby up. Do you know what happened? That was it for that night. She refused to go back to sleep. The whole night, she refused to go back to sleep. Hey, I was like, never again. If she wants to sleep, let her sleep. She wants to sleep for 4 hours, 5 hours, please, let her sleep. I am not waking anybody up for anything. That was so dramatic. The whole night, and I'm very honest, the whole night she refused to sleep. She actually went to sleep at around 5 a.m. That was when we all could gather sleep. And that was our first night in the house from the hospital. From then, we said, nope. If the baby wants to sleep, let the baby sleep peacefully and wake up when they want. That was so crazy, guys. And I don't think I can forget that night. Okay, in a hurry. It was one experience that I feel is still fresh in my memory, and it just makes me laugh. When we think about it today, we just laugh about it. Anyway, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I just felt I just wanted to laugh about some of these memories that I created during my pregnancy journey and when I was a first-time new mom. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section, especially if you are a parent. Let me know what were those first time experiences that you had as a mom, as a dad with your newborn baby. Let me get to hear from you. What were those those experiences that you had that makes you laugh about it when you think about them today? Also, leave a like if you liked watching this video. If you did not, it's okay to leave a thumbs down. It will help me to get to know how to improve in my next video next time. But of course, you'll have to leave a comment and let me know what you didn't like about the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. I invite you to subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family.